Good morning children. Today we will start from chemical from common salt as per NCERT. Children, you must have learned in history that Gandhiji had done Dandi March and he has evaporated the water, sea water, and got the formation of common salt at sea shore. So you get the idea how we get the common salt by the evaporation of sea water, right? Because the sea water has many minerals due to some rocks present in its seabed, and that rock slowly and gradually dissolve and form sodium chloride, magnesium chloride, and many more salts. By the evaporation of sea water, we get the salt, and that salt is purified in the industries and then iodized and then packed and then sent to us, right? Now here we study about the rock salt also, which is formed due to the deposits of solid salt, which are formed in large crystals or in the form of rocks from the bygone ages sea has get dried. मतलब sea जो है बहुत time बाद millions of years it always changes its path. So that deposits of solid salt are found in the several parts of the world. For example, if we talk in India near about the Pakistan area, Himalayas, the bygone sea was there, and when it has changed its place, that is towards the Arabian Sea has changed its place and gone towards the Gujarat, it has dried, the water has dried up and formed solid rocks, and now that solid rocks are grinded up like the mine, they are done mining and grinded up, and then we got the rock salt, kala namak जो आप खाते हैं, सेंधा नमक. So these are what? These are the large crystals, rocks. These are the rock salt, which are a little bit impure also. Is it clear? Now the next topic we are going towards is chlor-alkali process, and then in that process what we are going to take? We are going to take sodium chloride aqueous solution, and from the common salt of aqueous solution we are going to make many salts. So first of all we will make the aqueous solution of this sodium chloride, and this aqueous solution of sodium chloride is called brine solution. When electricity is passed through this brine solution, there has a negative terminal which is called cathode and positive terminal which is called anode. And in the aqueous solution of this we have two positively charged ions, these are sodium ion and hydrogen ion, and there are two negatively charged ions which are chloride ion and hydroxide ions. So when the electricity is passed through this brine solution, the sodium and hydrogen ions move towards the cathode because opposite charges attract each other. So these are positively charged, they will move towards the negative electrode, that is cathode. But during this race towards the cathode, hydrogen wins. Why? Because hydrogen is small in size, small atomic size, so it can move fast towards the cathode, and thus we get hydrogen gas at cathode, which is taken out from the upper chamber, and this is used for various purposes, as you can see, for fuels, margarine, and it is used for making ammonia and for fertilizers. At the bottom of this cathode, there are hydroxide ions also, and sodium has very high affinity towards these minus charged hydroxide ions. So immediately it forms NaOH solution at this bottom area. Before moving towards the cathode, it immediately combines with OH ion. From where these OH ions have come and H ions have come? They have come from water. As we have discussed earlier, that water is a polar solvent, and when we dissolve sodium chloride, it also forms H ions, OH ion, and sodium chloride get dissociate into sodium positive charge and chloride negative ion. Thus we have 2 positive charge ions and 2 negative charge ions. So coming back to the topic, sodium have high affinity towards the hydroxide ions, thus they combine together and form sodium hydroxide. This sodium hydroxide is taken out from the bottom of the tank, and this is used for many various purposes like degreasing the metals, soaps, for making soaps and detergent, for making paper and making artificial fibers. Now what is left there? Only chloride ions. Chloride ions are negatively charged. They move towards the positive anode, positively charged electrode, that is anode, and thus the chlorine gas is liberated at anode, is removed from the top of the chamber, which is used for water treatment, swimming pools. In the swimming pool, it is used as a cleaning agent, in PVC, polyvinyl chloride, and for disinfectants, chlorofluorocarbon, pesticides, to various uses we get from chlorine molecule. And the rest over brine solution is added from this bottom side tank. This way the chemical reaction keeps on going on. Thus from a simple common salt aqueous solution we get various useful products which are useful for many industries like chlorine, hydrogen, sodium hydroxide, etc. So you can write down these reactions, that at anode we get chlorine and at cathode we get hydrogen gas. Near the cathode NaOH solution is also formed. Various uses of it, as you can see, we have already discussed. Hydrochloric acid also can be formed by hydrogen and chlorine combination, which is used for cleaning steels, medicines and all. And chlorine gas, when react with NaOH, we can use it for bleaching also. So we will discuss about the various salts in the next session, in next video.